Today we're fixing a Kohler toilet that leaks, and every once in a while it would just let out a psst like it was filling up. So it's leaking very slowly, but now it's gotten to the point where it just runs freely. So we got to unhook this chain from the handle. I'm going to need 2 hands for this because it's tight. So there's the hook. It's going to get this off first. Alright, now that's done. This whole thing turns to the left or counterclockwise. And I was going to try and do it from the top, but if you just lift this up, turn it down below because you don't want to crack this plastic. It might be brittle. So as much as I want to just turn it here, all you really got to do is reach underneath and turn it from the base, and I'll show you how it locks into place. See this little guy? He fits right down in the middle and locks down in the middle. That's all it really is. I'm going to get all this junk from the old gasket off here, show you why it's not sealing. Pretty easy to tell. This gasket might have been red and it's junk. So it is not doing its job. Here's a brand new one. Yeah, I know, it's yellow. Kohler authentic part. And part number right up there if you need it. I don't know if they're different sizes, but there it shows you exactly how to do it. So shouldn't be too hard. And then this hose actually attaches to the top. It wasn't when I opened this up, but when I'm done with it, I will attach it properly. So here's where the gasket fits in. Fits in this groove right here where I'm actually going to clean up these pieces of gasket too. Make sure everything's clean and ready to mate the surfaces again. Easy enough to install it. Just kind of fit it in there. Stretch it a little bit. It falls into place. And then all you gotta really do is line this back up and drop it down the middle, drop it into place, and then turn it clockwise this time until it locks into place. So make sure this chain is in the right position. That whole cylinder might actually spin around, so it's not that big a deal. I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't. But make sure you can see down in there. Line it up. And you'll just push it down. And then I'm just going to lift the cylinder up so that I can turn it from the base and not from up top, because, yeah, like I said, the plastic might not be in the best of shape. Just turn it until it doesn't turn so much more. Don't force it, just be gentle. You'll know when it's not turning anymore. And hook your chain back up to your handle. Just kind of clip it back on in that hole. And you're basically done. Turn your water back on down there at the floor. Let it test. Don't walk away from it until you know that it's not leaking. Got to get this guy to fit down on top. If it doesn't seem to fit, you can get a heat gun or a hair dryer and just heat up the end of that hose. This is kind of brittle, but I'm going to make this work. Doesn't look like it was ever on there, or not lately anyway. You're pretty much done. I'll show you this when it's done. Here I had to jam it on there, but I was careful and I got it to fit down over there. So now the water's going to fill up in the middle there, which is what it's meant to do. This is all set up the way it's supposed to be. And then back here on the, see that QR code or whatever that is? That should come up with a parts list if you ever need it. Here we're going to fill this up. See the water like jumping around? Fills up pretty quick and pretty forceful, so it's not leaking. This didn't do this before, guys. It was leaking right down through that bad gasket. So there you go. Basically, a 5-minute repair that you can do yourself. And you don't have to call a plumber or repairman in to do it. Hopefully this fixes your leaky toilet. And again, this is only on Kohler's. I don't know who else uses this system, but some of the newer Kohler toilets. I never saw this before this video. I never saw this before this toilet is what I mean. So I'll see you guys on the next one. We are ready to go, and as the water rises, this plunger will go up and the valve will shut off the water flow, and then it's done. That's it, guys. See you in the next one.